In May 1998, Indonesia was feeling the brunt of the economic crisis sweeping East Asia. As rising unemployment and inflation created widespread hardship, disaffection rose at the Indonesian government's ineffectual policies and rampant corruption. In April 1998, shortly after the re-election of Suharto, a former army general and ruler of Indonesia for 32 years, students from major universities throughout the archipelago organized massive rallies calling for fresh elections and effective measures to combat the crisis. This was only the latest incidence of Indonesia's student rising to voice the aspirations of the people and being beaten down for their trouble.
Pukul ya. Nah, ini berlanjut sampai terjadi kalau pernah juga ikutin buka-buka dokumen di Indonesia sampai terjadi di Juli 96. Iya. Di Juli 96 itu pemukulan terhadap hampir merata semua basis perlawanan rakyat di Indonesia. Sebetulnya ini motornya mahasiswa juga, tapi bentuknya adalah LSM. Ya kelompok-kelompok studi yang kemudian membangun banyak segala macam, yang bakal dibubarin semua LSM ini, pelan-pelan ini, terus akhirnya kita balik ke kampus. Niat kami baik, mau menyampaikan aspirasi.
Initial demonstrations were held only on campus, obeying a military injunction to stay off the streets. But the students chafed at being confined and pressed to hold rallies at the Parliament building, where they could present their demands directly to the government. At Trisakti University, a kilometer from the Parliament, students finally surged into the street and into a hail of gunfire. The Trisakti tragedy triggered a wave of rioting, killing hundreds during the next 2 days. A week after the tragedy, students entered and occupied Parliament, facing only token resistance from the military. Excuse me.
Oleh karena itu dengan memperhatikan ketentuan pasal 8.
In the presidential palace, Suharto floundered, losing control of events. After failing to gain the support of religious and community leaders and the mass resignation of his cabinet, Suharto resigned in favor of his vice president and longtime protege, B.J. Habibie.
Saya memutuskan untuk menyatakan berhenti.
Maka untuk menghindari kekosongan pimpinan dalam menyelenggarakan pemerintahan negara, kiranya Saudara Wakil Presiden secara tegas akan melaksanakan pengucapan sumpah jabatan Presiden yang dilakukan hukum.
Demi Allah, saya bersumpah